Before we begin the ceremony, it is my absolute honor to introduce a true visionary and an unparalleled leader, the architect behind every success we celebrate today. A visionary entrepreneur, global maritime leader, accomplished filmmaker, and a Forbes-listed business icon. He is the founder chairman of Ares Group of Companies and the architect of the 10 billion Indiewood project aimed at revolutionizing India's film industry. Ladies and gentlemen, with immense pride, I now invite Sir Sohan Roy to deliver the presidential address.
Hi, good afternoon to all. Basically, I'm a ship designer, naval architect, but my career started as a marine engineer. So I don't know where should I be placed among the naval architects or marine engineers. Because I did all my professional mistakes when I was holding the marine engineer's position. As a writer, because I used to write a lot of books, so a storyteller also. So always this kind of stories, I keep it aside for future writing. So whenever I look into this kind of stories, the maximum stories I get, which I faced during my sailing days. Maybe I am the only one in this hall who survived a major fire. It was in 91, Sakiruzain fire. I was the only survivor from the engine room. My chief engineer, third engineer, all died in that one. So, and the same ship I experienced a CO2 release also. So whatever we can experience in a sea life, everything I could experience at that short period. So I always tell my friends, naval architect friends, that I got an extra bond than you because I got the sailing experience. Thanks for the marine engineers community who taught me about the ancient rooms actually. Because naval architects, they get hardly any chance to experience that engine room experience. In fact, I was the first naval architect in India to sail on board a ship. See, when we were studying, we were taught by Germans because India was not having the modern shipbuilding technology. From William Pig University, Rostock, our professors came and they taught us how to design our ships. And it was a hectic process. You know, the ship design is one of the most complicated thing. You need to design something on a totally unstable base, a self-contained city, a floating city with full stability. It was a 9-semester course, 4.5 years without any break. Annual 2 months leave, we should go to a shipyard. So during the course, 8 months of training also we get from the shipyards. So when we pass out, we always think that we are the best because our professors were from the industry. Normally in the academicians, they never have an experience from the industry, except the marine engineering colleges, because naturally marine engineering colleges are the best because they are always the teaching staff, they got the industrial experience. But when I joined Merchant Navy, when I entered the engine room, then I realized the first night, because I got a night shift in the first day, I realized that I have absolutely no idea about ships or shipping. The maximum mistakes, blunders, whatever I had done in my professional journey is during that sailing period. Especially in the night time, when I get time, when I used to interact with the oilers or the other crew on board, I get a lot of stories because I always dig on stories or the previous junior engineers coming there and their stories. Then I realized that I am not the first one doing so. Everyone, the first couple of years is the time where you do all your major professional mistakes. I don't think anyone sitting here is an exemption from that one. So this is actually what is happening in the entire professional career. And who is suffering because of our mistakes? I should say the only sufferer is the employer. Because naturally, okay, shipping, everything is insured. But insurance industry got a policy. This year premium is your last year claim, based on the last year claim. So naturally, if your claims are increasing, next year you will end up in paying the premium for that claims. Because reinsurance basic principle is that one. Then after a few years, when I started my organization, Ares, there also I faced the same thing. Lot of juniors we used to take, and the maximum headaches we faced from these juniors Okay, of course, their salaries are less compared to the seniors, but the damages they create, the reputation loss they create, headaches they create, much more than the senior staff. And the most shocking part is, industry is running on ISO, and not even a single person coming from the academics know about ISO. What is ISO? They don't know. See, after 20 years of academic journey, someone is joining the industry, they don't know the basic, the fundamentals of the industry, that is ISO system. So what a pathetic journey, academic journey. We were all victims of wrong career design. In fact, the profession matching with our talent and passion, if you compare, the world statistics says that only 2% is actually ending up with the profession where it is exactly matching with your talent and passion. But somehow, once you get a job, you will start doing it, and because you have no other option, your prime time you need to give for a profession or for a job, for your survival, for your bread and butter. But just imagine, if you set your life goal as happiness, the first thing you should get is the happiness from the profession, because your prime time is there. If you don't have the job satisfaction, you are the biggest loser in this world. But to have that job satisfaction, you need to have a profession matching with your talent and passion, where you can contribute something extra. Unfortunately, this is not the way the industry is running. So then I looked into it, the system. Academics got a system. They have a certification system, everything. And even we send our children there. We send our earnings for the education. This 20 years time, money, effort, everything we spend there. But the final year, the students' demand is, I need a job next year. And the industry should pay for it. His real journey, academic journey, start from there only. Not academic journey, the career journey. Every day he spends in the industry is a learning ground. It's the real practical experience he gets from there. Every minute what he spends is getting into knowledge. But unfortunately, it is not getting accounted. And the most unfortunate thing is, industry is not having a continuous training process also. Some companies got it, they give some HR trainings for namesake, but it is not at all effective. I used to attend a lot of conferences where top management will come by paying $1,000, $1,500 for a couple of days. And the information in that conference is limited to that four walls, and they go back, I don't know whether how many of them transfer that information into the downline, because there is no system like that. So, by showing the industry, the entire academics was taking money out of our pocket. Even I am a wrong career designs victim. I got twin daughters, both are naval architects, but one after masters, she said this is not her field. No university checked whether she is placed in the industry. No teachers checked it. But if I fail to pay 1 month fee, of course I will get a call. So this is our system. So in 2007, we started with a vision. Normally a vision journey is 20 years. To have a parallel training system, or to have a more effective training system, so that every employee in the industry should get benefited. So my passion towards the visual media, I know the potential, because visual media's potential is like 120 pages of information. We can put it into your brain in 120 minutes. That is the thumb rule. That is a movie. A 2-hour movie, what you are watching today, is actually a 120-page script. Very brilliantly, that director and scriptwriter make it in the movie format, and without any strain, you go there. Theater is like a classroom, but only difference is the back rows is better than the front rows. But without any strain, everything gets into your brain. So I thought, why can't we use the same method for the training, a trainerless training system? But where is the content? A lot of conferences happening. This information is not passing to the real people, the technical people working in the maritime industry. Industry always saying that we need to improve the profit. And most of the time, the responsibility falls on the naval architects. We need to upgrade our designs to reduce the resistance so that fuel efficiency we can reduce. That way we can increase the profit. What is this? There's a limit for that one. What can make the maximum profit? Actually, the maximum profit is depending on the quality of the human resource. If the human resource quality goes up, efficiency goes up, the profit is directly proportional to that. How the efficiency can be increased? Only through training. There is no other shortcut. But unfortunately, there is no system like academics. Once you start the journey, 20 years, no look back. You know, it's a ladder. Every year you are climbing to the next level. But industry, nothing like that. Only experience, that's all. But where is the training? Where is the continuous training? No, nothing is there. So first of all, how to get the content? If I go and ask other events to shoot their content and distribute, they will not allow. That is the first time we decided to launch Marine Biz TV. We launched ShipTech along with that one to create content. Along with that one, we created IMC, International Maritime Club. So we sent a message to all the maritime organizations across the world. We are starting the world's first maritime TV channel. We need to have the contents like this. So we need your association events. We need to record it. We need to make it as a library. You won't believe. More than 200 maritime organizations across the world, they said, yes, we are behind you. Just imagine when 200 maritime organizations join hands, it is supposed to be the world's largest maritime organization. That is IMC. We started getting contents from various parts. Many places we directly went there, we showed it. By that time, digital revolution started, handycams came, digital cameras came. We got digital contents like that. Today we have 25,000 hours of content. And the library is open for everyone. But unfortunately, no maritime organization or any maritime establishment got an in-house system where these contents can be effectively utilized. But our company is not like that. We have an internal training system, unmanned training system. We have proper training classroom, theater-like classrooms, where everyone should go for 50 hours of mandatory training every year. We know that our efficiency will go up only through continuous training. Because of that training system, today we are world number 1 in 6 fields. If we can achieve it, everyone can achieve it. So then we realized that we need to have a university for this one. Otherwise, if there is not formal university like in academics, no one will follow this system. When we have a system, insurance companies will come, insurance sector as such will come and make it mandatory. Without a proper system, they cannot approve it. So this journey from 2013 onwards, we started this research on this one. It took almost 14 years for us to establish the world's first industrial university, the Oxford of the industry, that is AIMRI. It's an iversity. So the world's first iversity is officially launched in Dubai. Now, the first industrial campus we started in India, Kerala, where I was born. That native place, I started my first iversity as part of ARIS internal training system. The concept is like this. There will be a centralized university, iversity. Under the iversity, each organization will become a mini university. So today, our company is under that system. We have our internal trainers, deans, mentors, everyone. We got 40 mentors today in ARIS with the industrial doctorate. Because we had to spread this message. So we traveled across the world, met a lot of maritime organization heads, including the chairman of the Ship Owners Association, Mr. Grimaldi. He also understood the vision. So all the legends in the industry, they joined hands. So to get an industrial doctorate, you need to write your professional biography. Once you have 20 years of experience, you can write your professional biography. That biography becomes the thesis. So based on that thesis, we issue the industrial doctorate. Today evening, there is a function happening here to issue doctorates for around 16 people actually. So today, like this, hundreds of industrial doctorate holders we already created. So all these people can go back and start a mini university for their organization. It is their responsibility to have an internal training system. Contents are already available. Today, AI is there. we have a system where using AI, any organization can create n number of contents. And there's a certification system. Everything we have created. So 2007 we started, and I still remember one of the August days, this Marine Beast TV concept in 2006. It came to my mind. Today is 2026 August. It's almost 20 years completing, but that vision journey, 20 years vision journey is now accomplished. The iVersity is now created. Now it is your responsibility to take up the land. As of today, IMC has traveled across the world for many events. Hundreds of events we conducted like this, honored the legends in the industry like you. You won't believe, more than 5,000 people we identified from various maritime sectors. They are all honored across the world. Now it is their responsibility to write their biography, transfer their knowledge to the next generation. Because I know that all these award winners, they all got 20 years of experience. It is your responsibility to share your knowledge to the next generation. For that, we will help you. If you don't know how to write it, or if you don't have the time to write it, contact us. We will help you. See, the basic principle is, if you don't write yourself, using AI we can make it nowadays. For that, what you require is spend 5 hours for a 200-page biography. Spend 10 hours for a 400-page biography. Rest everything, the AI team will do it. The proofreading, everything will done. They will add all your experience, photographs, everything to make it a professional biography. Let that biography go to as a reference material to all the future professionals, to the academy. So that process is also done. You are all welcome to join that drive. And now what we have done is, we realize that it is not the responsibility of the industry to waste our time and money to train all these students coming out of the academics. After wasting their time and money, the very first day onwards, industry has to pay and teach them. The very previous day, they were ready to pay to the academics and ready to learn. See, they should understand that if they get some stipend during their first couple of years, it is a mercy of the industry. So far, academics was telling that you can enter the industry, only we approve you. What is it? Their qualification certificate is just to call them for an interview. Even if you are the first rank holder, if the industry interview, if the performance is not good, we will not take. And further climbing of the ladder depends on your performance. So now we have gone back to the academic side. From the school level onwards, we already created academies for that one. We selected primary level, secondary level, campuses, engineering colleges, and professional colleges we selected. Test run is going on. So now it is your responsibility to go to that level. Spare at least, once you become a mentor, spare a couple of hours every month to address these campuses online. We have set everything to communicate with the students online. There are interactive platform panels we have provided to the schools, colleges. So in the next 5 years, a total transformation is going to happen. Current education system will completely change. AI will make it happen. Whatever we have predicted happened so far. So we are 100% sure that this is going to happen. Because we always, our research center always travel 5 to 10 years ahead. We know what is going to happen. So today, my humble request is, please join hands with IMC Vision. We all learned enough from the industry. It is time to give back something. What is the difference between a teacher and a mentor? Teachers give knowledge only for money. Without salary, no teachers will take class. But mentors from the heart, they share their information. They spend time. Because time is the most valuable thing in our life. They are ready to spare few hours for the next generation as a Thanksgiving thing in their life. So, this is the only request. IMC events are not any sponsored events or something. There is no sponsor for this event. This is something we are giving back to the industry. Our group is today to this level because of the people like you supporting us. Whatever we get, we put something back to the industry. That's why this kind of events are happening across the world. Hundreds of events are happening. So today onwards, congratulations to all the award winners. But there is a responsibility on you. Now, the moment you receive this award, you are a part of this IMC journey. But we can only request you, but it is up to you to understand our vision and move forward. Try to write your biography. In case if you get blocked, let us know. We are there to support you. Next year, at least when you meet, you should have the biography with you. A man with biography, the confidence level is much better. The reputation level is much better. It is 10 times better than sharing your visiting card. You sign your biography and give it to someone. That will be the ultimate gift. So once again, congratulations to all the award winners. Let us meet next year with your biography. Thank you very much.